Hello, kids. This is Ryan from the Dead Radio Podcast. Please excuse me while I get these plugs out of the way. Please subscribe to the Dead Radio Podcast on iTunes, Beyond Pod, or whatever your mobile podcast app preference may be to download and listen to the show on the go. Not sure how to do that? Go to our YouTube page by searching Dead Radio Podcast and watching the lovely video Adam posted to teach you dummies how to figure it out. You might as well subscribe to the channel as well while you're there. We're also on Instagram at Dead Radio Podcast and on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Dead Radio Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, send us a few shekels at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Your support will help to
enhance
the show and fund future Dead Radio projects like Tim Cop, a live chili cook-off, and a shot-for-shot remake of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. We do this show for fun, but as Danny DeVito and Twins once said,
well, money talks and bullshit walks.
We also share the internets with other local podcasts, so check out Dark Side Records Podcast, Dorkside at Dark Side Podcast, Hudson Valley Legends Podcast, and Hudson Valley Transmitter Podcast. And as always, the Dead Radio Podcast is sponsored by Track 7 Studios, providing quality artistic photography and video services for advertising or events of any size. They will photography anything. And if anybody has been paying attention, I just said the word podcast 13 times. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
Okie dokie.
Trying to find content. I'm not finding anything.
All right.
Motorhead's Lemmy gets a giant prehistoric crocodile as a namesake. I was just, so.
Well, welcome, everyone.
They named a giant crocodile Lemmy Suchus obtusidens. 164 million years old, this thing.
How fucking cool is that? Just to be like, scientist, I don't know, what would that be? Biologist? Or no.
An archaeologist?
Yeah, an archaeologist.
Yeah.
Just a name shit that you found.
Yeah. Well, it's like that guy who just said, I'm going to name it a Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Fucking try and stop me.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah. So the Brontosaurus is back, everyone. And there's a fucking...
It's not even
there's
like...
a giant crocodile named after Lemmy from fucking Motorhead.
Episode 128. Here we go.
It's a really bad bit. You really got to give that up.
Nope. I love it. Yeah, we're doing, in case you're tuning in, and I don't think you are.
No, we didn't even try and promote this either.
No. We're doing a quick midweek episode, original recipe episode, as Adam would call it, and because I have the fortune.
More like the responsibility.
Yeah, I got tickets from my dad to Ted Nugent, Chance in Poughkeepsie, the legendary Chance Theater in Poughkeepsie. Legends for treating there.
Yeah, so you can see an alt-right activist sing terrible songs.
Yeah, so he
had that one that was okay.
Stranglehold is an amazing song. It's a beautiful song. But yeah, so I'm going to see it with him. I've seen him before. He puts on a great show and all, but he's he's just a bit of a, he's obviously right wing, and the entire crowd is right wing. So I'm gonna be,
the minority.
Yeah, but this time I'm gonna see him with short hair, so I'm gonna blend in even more.
I don't know what that is.
I had long hair at the time.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that. I
thing.
thought that was a band.
No.
That short hair was opening for Ted Nugent.
I have no idea who's opening now. I want to find out. Can you look that up for me quick? Yeah. Got 4 tickets for his birthday, so it's me, my brother Kyle, and stepbrother CJ, and my father. We're all going to the chance to see Uncle Ted perform his many hits. The last time I saw him, the final song was called...
He's playing at the Chance?
Yeah. He does it all the time. He plays there all the... Actually, you know what? The funny thing is, we got... The last time I saw Ted Nugent was for my dad's birthday many years ago at the Chance, because he was here around the same time. So anyway, the last time I saw Ted, his final song, his encore song, was called "The Great White Buffalo," and I think it was like a newer song. I don't know his catalog. Sorry, everyone.
My Flash player is not outdated.
So he comes out in the biggest fake Indian headdress I've ever seen in my life.
What a fucking asshole.
So, all right, they finish the song. He takes it all. He plays pretty much the whole song, and there's this big finish, right? They wheel out like a makeshift hill, like a fake hill, and then the band members go backstage and they carry a flag, and they put on army helmets, and they carry this giant flag over to the makeshift hill, and they stick it in, and they raise it like an Iwo Jima. And it raises, and now it's sitting straight up, and they're all holding up M16s or AR-15s or whatever the fuck, and they're all like, ah, like their guitars are down, and they're holding up the guns. Like, it's the most insane shit you've ever seen. And
Please
it's actually
try and get cell phone video of that so we can watch.
Yeah,
that if
I'll
they do
try and
that
remember.
shit.
I'm terrible at that shit, so
No.
I didn't take a single picture at Rammstein. Kyle did all that shit. Kyle, I'll have fucking hours of footage from Kyle. He like blows out his fucking memory.
What kind of fucking phone does he have?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if he has an Android, it's gonna sound like dog shit.
I think it is an Android.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like dog shit.
None of us have an
Unless
iPhone.
it's a Galaxy like S7 or newer. But yeah. Remember when we went to the Clutch show?
Yeah.
My fucking audio I could have brought it to the show if I wanted to.
Okay.
And then Rob is posting shit to Instagram and Facebook, and it's just noise. It's just banging and static, and it's just fucking terrible. So I don't know. iPhones are just better at that.
Yeah.
I think the Samsungs are pretty good, but I stopped bothering with cell phone video at shows, because then I'd listen to it the next day. I'd be like, this is not, you can't even tell what it is.
Yeah. I don't bother because I just don't. It's like not something I think of. Taking photos and stuff is just you can ask Brooke. It drives her fucking crazy because I just I don't think of it because I don't know. What the fuck does everybody else need to see it for? If you wanted to see it so bad, you would go see it yourself.
I was there.
Yeah, I was there. I saw it.
Well, anyway, Derek Day is opening.
Derek Day, who the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
Jesus, can't wait to find out. So yeah, that's why we're doing a quick show on Friday, and I'll probably post it on Monday before the Ted Nugent show. So, yeah, you're going to see Ted.
Like a fucking douchebag.
Derek Day.
Yeah. Well, his profile picture is him like whipping his hair around and noodling on the guitar, and then the cover photo. It's him with a guitar over his shoulder, playing it backwards.
Oh no. He's one of those. I'm looking at it now.
We could probably play one of his live videos.
I bet you he's pretty good.
A clip from our show in Phoenix. Do you want to play it? I doubt we'll get pinched for it because it's live.
Yeah, go for it. See what happens.
And it's a selfie. See, this is what I'm talking about. This idiot is recording this straight up and down, not sideways, and it sounds like shit. That's about what I expected.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
it'll be good.
All right, that's enough of that.
So, yeah, that's why we're here today. And also, open mic night was last night. I wanted to talk about that. Open mic night at the Craft Cup at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie. It's our first
Every Thursday night.
grand opening of open mic.
That's stupid. No.
And it went really well for anybody who gives a shit. And the only problem was there were 3 fucking ukuleles there.
Yeah.
You heard me bitching about it earlier today at the coffee
all
shop.
day.
I just wanted to do it
Every
again.
person who asked us about open mic, we were like, it was great, except for all the ukuleles.
It's fine if one person wants to go up with a fucking ukulele. 3 people went up with the ukulele, and I could have given a shit less, except for the last girl. Well, I say girl. I don't know how she identifies. I don't want to assume her gender. Christ. Anyway, she knocked out a really good rendition of "Creep" by Radiohead on the uke for her first performance ever.
Yeah.
Period. So
I can't speak to too much of it because I was drinking at work and not paying attention.
Yeah, you guys were just shooting the shit in the back, and I was.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as busy as I was hoping it was going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the first few of them there wouldn't be a lot of spectators, but I think that as it progresses, there'll be a lot more people there buying drinks and tipping me.
It was good. There's a couple of really good people there, I thought, and yeah, I can't wait to do it again. But first of all, there's not a single legible bit of handwriting on that thing. There might be 2 or 3 people who have handwriting that you can actually fucking read. I swear to God, I looked at that thing. The one guy, he did a ukulele song. He did it very well. Here's the thing. All the people who played ukulele, except for that one guy, they all did well. It just, I fucking hate that instrument.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. I think it's just a giant bag of shit. That and the mandolin. I fucking hate mandolins, you know? But it just reminds me of that goddamn Eddie Vedder music that he used to do. Like pepper in their fucking albums.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden a Pearl Jam ukulele song comes on. It's terrible.
Yeah, the ones that you take out of the album when you're loading it on your iPod.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. The ones you leave behind. The one kid that got up with the ukulele, it wrote ukulele / it was like a P. I knew it was a P and a Y at the end. So I was just like, it looks like puberty, but it's probably poetry. But I'm gonna say puberty just because these fucking people need to learn how to write. It's incredible. I don't have the best handwriting. You know that.
I think that was Julia's friend that did that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tom, I think his name was.
He's like a blonde guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and the poem was good. The ukulele stuff was good. It just, I was like, fuck this. I'm going to call them out. I'm going to call everybody out on their shitty fucking handwriting. Even the guy who wrote his name, Sam. I was like, God, I can read it, but for fuck's sake, it's 3 letters. What happened?
How was Logan Callahan's handwriting?
Logan's was great. But he didn't need to be great because I knew...
You already know who he is and what he's going to do.
Yeah, I was talking to him about what he should play before he was going on. I just leaned in because he was sitting in front of me.
I think when he comes, we should push him towards the end. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. He got up, and that same girl, that same person, Eli, she looked over. Like,
are you really worried that you're not getting her gender proper? You don't even know her. She's not listening to the show.
I kind of because I was talking to her the whole time,
Yeah.
and I was like, trying to. She had this tattoo on her on her arm that looked like she might be like, I don't know, non-binary or whatever the hell that is. But in any case,
I feel like I don't want to go down the whole non-binary road, but I feel like until someone tells you that they identify as non-binary, you're completely fine in saying him and her.
You'd be surprised. Some people.
Well, I could say, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're wearing a T-shirt that says, which I've seen this, gender is dead.
Yeah.
Then you go, okay, I should probably assume that person is non-binary.
Well,
but until then, don't worry about the pronoun. Don't worry about it until somebody says something, because if they're really genuinely insulted, they're a fucking twat.
And it's not worth it anyway.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
I don't care about that person. That person just wants attention. Because anybody, and I've met a couple of people, Asia included, who don't give a crap. They don't. And I've read all of their interviews, and they don't care. They don't care. They're like, that's what I prefer. But what are you gonna do?
Kind of like the Church of Satan.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Come in and do a ritual.
Non-binary people are just like the Church of Satan.
So yeah, I didn't want to Logan played. Then I look over at her and she was like, "Fuck!" Like I saw it in her face. She was like, "Fuck!
Yeah.
I don't want to go on anymore."
Yeah.
And then I was just like, "You can be fine. You can be fine. You go up there and whatever." She's like, "I've never done this before." I'm like, "So at one point, no one has ever performed before ever.
Yeah.
You got to do it once, and if you fuck it up, you go back up there and try it again. If you keep fucking it up, that's when you go, this isn't for
maybe
me.
A different choice, in life.
But go up there and just the song. Do you know the songs? And she's like, I just only kind of learned them earlier. And I went, Jesus. Well, hey, fuck it. Go up there. We'll be supportive. I promise. And everybody was. That's the cool thing about the open mics is it's like generally speaking, everybody's not going to be a total dick.
And everyone except for the first couple stayed the whole time.
Yeah.
Those dicks.
Yeah.
They fucking went on, then they packed their shit and left.
Yep.
Fuck them.
So she actually did a really good job. So it was a nice cap to the end of it because it was her first time up. She did a great job, and it was a good fucking show. Yeah. So I'm stoked for the next one. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I think it's just going to get bigger. And we had 11 people or 11 acts show up out of a possible 18 slots. So, and even then, you had 7 slots left, and it still went until 8:30.
Yeah.
So I feel like 18 might be too much. Maybe go down to 15 with like 4 or 5 alternates.
Yeah, I would say that's probably better.
Yeah.
But because people slop over their time, and I'm not going to stop you in the middle of a song or in the middle of your
poem. If you play 2 4-minute songs, it's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to put you in a screeching halt. But I got to bring like a flashlight to kind of hit somebody if they're getting a little too long-winded. Like the only people you'd have to worry about are the comedians. To be perfectly honest,
totally get the fucking playoff like music at the Oscars.
Just
fade it up.
That'd be great. I can rig it up really quick, really
it wouldn't
easily.
be hard at all.
No, just hook it up to my
just
iPod
have it playing on a loop, and have that channel turned all the way down, and then just fade it up
with the clapping and everything. Christ, that's funny. But I mentioned
because I feel like there will come a point where someone feels like they can stand up there for 12 minutes and talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about.
Yeah, well,
and Vassar's the place where that's gonna happen.
See, part of me thinks that's not. It's not going to be a Vassar person that goes up there because I think that they're so liberal and they're so performance. It's such a performance heavy school, that I think it's going to be a lot more respectful than you'd think.
I just feel like somebody's going to go on a 12-minute diatribe about Trump and call it a poem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just keep going.
Yeah.
That it will happen at some point.
Yeah.
So
that one girl, she actually, the trigger thing. We talked about it earlier. This girl gets up and she goes, "All right, just so everybody, here's a trigger warning for anybody who might be this and that, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "Oh, there's going to be foul language." And I go, "Woo!" in the back. And a couple other people do too. And then it's like, it was a heavy fucking poem about, sexual abuse and stuff. So I kind of felt like a dick. But, and that actually made me go, okay, so this isn't all fun and games for most people. Was it you or me? Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That was Shaggy.
Yeah, unless it's like Facebook.
But going back, non-binary people are just like the Church of Satan. That actually reminded me of something. We got a bunch. I want to go through some of the comments that we got on that because we don't normally get comments on videos that we do online, and or the it's usually like a handful of likes and a handful of views. But this one, we're up to, 867 views on that, on the Church of Satan one. So that's cool. We got a bunch of comments. And most of it's, absolutely great interview. Awesome to listen to the high priest. Best episode yet. Thank you, Devlin. But then there's these. And I know you've read them, but I want to go back through them. This is verbatim. Do Satanists actually, period, eat poop and babies and blah, blah, blah. 3 question marks, no space, I don't recall, period. Lowercase, in the Bible, asking for a sacrifice, but Jehovah, period, wanted a human sacrifice. 4 question marks. Jesus, question mark, space, question mark, question mark.
Is this all in the same comment, or is this multiple comments?
This is the same. This is one comment. No space, just asking, exclamation, or I'm sorry, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm trying to figure out my own understanding of it all. ... They rebuilt, period. The third temple in Jerusalem, period.
Let's try and get this guy on.
So now they can go back to sacrifices. I ask, wow, WTF.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't.
I read that. That's probably the 15th time I've read that.
I haven't.
Because I couldn't figure it. I just couldn't figure it the fuck out. I'm like, is this what it is? Is this what the top rated comments and stuff that you normally see when you scroll down? You're not supposed to, but when you scroll down on a video that you may like by a band that you might love, and then you hear somebody go, this fucking sucks. Like, the other comments that you don't see, are these them? Like, are this
them?
Are these them? Yeah. And then there's this guy. These are good. No. This is one sentence here. These are good shows, but like their expensive thoughts to people's hardware are harder thought in the first place to digest. One more time. These are good shows, but they're, THEIR, like expensive thoughts to people's hardware or harder thought in the first place to digest.
How come I can't see all of these comments? What the fuck?
You got to go to the Creator Studio and just go under comments. That's the best way I found it.
First. Yeah, I only got like... Yeah, okay, I found it. So one guy goes, why don't you call the Church of Satan the Church of Atheists rather than the Church of Satan? You have nothing to do with Satan other than using the word Satan as provocation. Again, Satan is not equals atheism. Atheism equals atheism. They didn't say that. They said we're Satanists, but we're atheists.
If you listen to the show,
he explained the whole thing. In Judaism, Satan specifically means adversary. So they take that and they are imbuing themselves as the adversary to organized religion. So they identify with Satan as they are the adversary to organized religion.
Right. It sounded like some...
Did that make sense? Did I explain that properly?
It sounded like you were leaning on gender specific there for a second, but you weren't. They identify as.
Yeah.
Yes. That was, I don't know if this... and again, I'm not even 100% sure. Yeah, he is... We got one thumbs down for the video, so I'm assuming it's that guy.
I don't really care.
But his avatar is the guy from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Jabba's palace. Mm-hmm. The Twi'lek.
Yeah, the guy that says, I'll take you to Jabba now.
Yeah. Take you to Jabba now. So, yeah. I've been... This Church of Satan thing has been doing really well. Works wonders for the ego when you get people saying how fucking great it was.
Fucking 50 views.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a brand new day. Oh. Yeah. I also I wanted to talk about my sharding issue.
Sharding issue? It should.
Dead Radio presents a shit story. It's turning into a problem.
You're sharding.
Ever since the gallbladder came out, there's not a single fart
That you can trust.
that I can trust. Like everybody says, never trust a fart. It's bullshit.
Yeah, there's plenty you can.
Yeah, there's plenty of
know.
times where you're just sitting there and you're just like, you look at your friend and you lean toward them or lean away from them so that they get the full blast or whatever the hell. You know it's just going to be a fart. For me, I'm about 65 to 70% sure that it's a fart. Now I've gone from about 95 to in like high 60s, low 70s.
So how many times have you sharded yourself?
I talked about how I shit myself a while ago. I sharted myself 2 times before that and have come very close. Like when I say shart, like when I say shit myself, that's when like I think when the poo goes past the cheeks and into the underwear.
Okay.
I think a shart
So you have
is
a threshold.
Yeah, I think a shart is more when it like lays in the crack. And you can like if you pinch, you can get to the bathroom, take care of it before it touches anything. That
You see, my line is if the shit leaves your body, that's shitting yourself.
all right. So it's just been bad. I get these like nervous oil farts. I don't know what they're fucking. It's just
So
because I can't process fatty foods and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
but I thought you could have a regular diet.
That's what the doctor told me, but I don't think it's true. I know I can tell that when I'm like eating bad, it fucking causes problems.
So have you tried to reduce your fat intake and
Yes.
see if that helps?
I plan on it. But anyway, last weekend I went to a hunting camp that my dad's part of, and we were just shooting the guns and everything. We're on our way up there, and I feel a fart, and I go, I don't think this is a fart. So I'm just holding it in, let the bubbles fucking go back up your guts and save it for later. So I go to Dad. I'm like, I need to shit. He goes, what? I'm like, I need to shit. Or I'm not sure. So, point me in the direction of the bathroom. So we get there. We start unloading stuff and everything like that. It kind of passed, and then it came back again. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right, Dad, where's the bathroom? When it goes in. On my way in, I stop and start talking. Somebody comes out. Chuck comes out, starts talking to me a little bit. Talking about the brisket he's got. Got to try the brisket. I'm like, all right, I'll try the brisket. And as I go to take further steps into the house to go to the bathroom, it happens. I get that, like, I have to clench up real fast, right? I'm like, all right, I can make it. It's 20 feet that way. I'll be fine. I go through the door, and there is a picnic table full of teenagers.
Yeah.
Like,
Were they
inside
young,
out.
attractive teenagers, or
They were just fucking like teen girls, teen boys. I didn't get a really good look, and nor did I fucking care. They're like
You just had
14
fucking
years
tunnel
old.
vision?
I didn't care. And I was like, fuck. So now I gotta I can't look like I'm.
Yeah.
I was hoping to just do the fucking
the back injury.
Yeah,
waddle.
the back injury waddle. There you go. To the bathroom.
Thanks, I'll write that down.
So now I had to play it cool, and that's where it gets dangerous. So it loosened up a little bit more. But luckily, I got to the bathroom on time, and I was able to just wipe the pain away. But it's just a real fucking problem.
You have to start wearing diapers.
I think so. Or tampons.
Just stick it
Shove
up
'em
there.
up there.
I don't think that would
I've had
work.
practice stretching it out.
I'm pretty sure that would just push it out.
Yeah.
And then you'd have a shitty tampon in your underwear. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I think that probably is a bad look. But I did. I don't know if I mentioned it. Kurt has a bidet. Did I mention that on the show?
No. How was it?
I went to a baby shower / barbecue thing. Kurt a couple weeks ago. It was lovely. Yeah. He has a lovely home, a lovely wife. Alan mentioned that he just had his kid a few days ago. He has a bidet. And he goes, yo, I just got a bidet. You should go try it. If you got to take a shit, definitely try it. I didn't have to shit. And first of all, I'm not going to shit at his house at a barbecue. I don't know. It's a small bathroom. I really didn't want to deal with it. So I take a piss. I'm looking at it. I'm like, fuck it. Let me give it a try anyway. Just see what's up.
Clean the butthole.
So I sit down on it and I try it. And it's nice.
Yeah.
It is. It's nice. It doesn't it's. I was like, ah. But my first thought is, it could be the stream could be a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
For my taste, at least. So I get up, and there's
if the nozzle was in the shape of a dick.
So the way that you turn it on is there's a dial on the side, and the dial's small. It's not much bigger than a bottle cap.
No.
And you turn it. If you go forward with it, you get the stream in your a-hole. If you go back, if you turn it, toward behind, I guess not forward. Like if you go clockwise, it's.
No, I mean, I think everybody's
the way you
picturing what
have
you
to.
said. So your right hand, the top of it is rolling forward.
Yes.
You're turning the dial forward.
Turning the dial forward. Bidet. Turn the file. Turn it backward, and it, I guess, flushes out the area, like cleans the thing, and it shoots into the bowl. So I guess it cleans the bowl or whatever the hell. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I turn it forward. I get off and I turn it backward to see it, just clean it. I was curious. But the thing is, it doesn't snap forward back to neutral position. You have to turn it forward to neutral position. So I turned it forward too far.
It sprayed you in the face?
No, it went over my shoulder, past my ear, like I was in the fucking Matrix or some shit. Just like I could see the water droplets. It grazed my ear and hit the fucking mirror over the sink across the room. So it's like,
well, I mean, the one solace of that is that's not really toilet water.
Right. It's just fresh
It
water.
came out of the toilet, but it's not the toilet water. It came out of the reservoir.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could drink from the bidet if you wanted to.
You probably could. But the thing I think about is, have you ever poured gasoline on a fire and then the fire follows the fucking shit up?
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of spray or, some kind of contamination.
Right.
So yeah, don't drink from the bidet. But I mean, if you're going to drink from the toilet, that would be the correct route.
Well, I'd start at the back side of the toilet.
How do you spell bidet?
I think it's Bidet. Mom spelled it Beday. It was a valiant effort, Mom.
So how do you spell it?
Bide. I thought it was Bide with a little schmutz at the top of the E. Hold on. But it's actually a T.
It's a T?
Bidet.
Bidet.
There you go.
Perfect.
It works out nicely.
So
I
got so mad today. I was scrolling through Instagram or something, and there was a girl, maybe it was the Chive, I don't know, but she had a shirt on that said selfie, and this was how it was spelled.
SELP.
No, there was an F, because that part's not important. It had an accent over the second E. Try and say that. It's not possible.
You mean the first E?
The first E.
Yeah, you said second
so
E.
sorry. So it
first E.
Yeah. You can't say it.
It's bidet.
Because putting an accent over the end of it would be an eh sound instead of an E sound.
Oh, it's this. Wait.
So they put an accent. So it's SELFIE. So selfie.
Uh huh.
But there's an accent over the first E. Okay, so Amy, her name technically is Ami.
Mm-hmm.
Has an accent over the E. It's French for love, right? This makes no sense. Because you can't have an E sound after an S without it just being C. So this would be seal-fi.
Did you look all this up?
No, I just know that. Because when you put an accent over the E, it becomes an E sound instead of an S sound.
I don't know.
So this says seal-fi.
Seal-fi. All right.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
I'll just leave that there if we want to use it for a title. Yeah, it made me really mad.
So I have to clean up the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I use toilet paper.
Yeah, you just use the nice towels.
Yeah. Use the nice towels. You know, the ones that like in the cabinetry.
Yeah, the monogrammed ones.
Yeah. So I come out, and there's Kurt's surrounded by a couple
Did you
of...
do that?
I think I might have, because I think I just went, oh, shit! So whoever's
it has to have a significant enough amount of pressure to get shit off of your asshole.
Yeah.
So of course it's gonna exit the toilet.
Well, here's the thing though. I come out and I'm standing around Kurt, or Kurt's standing around with a couple of his friends. I go over and they're already talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not my situation, just someone else's. And the guy goes, he's just like, oh, it was all right, but it was a little too. The jet stream was a little too strong. And Kurt's like, yeah, it is a bit too strong. I'm like, you see? And here's my problem. I just say things thinking people are just going to be fine with it and then just go with it, or at least laugh and then go with it. But I went, see, I think it could be a little stronger. Like, I would like something that could like increase the pressure or decrease the pressure. And they all just looked at me.
And now they think you're into butt stuff.
I was like, what? It felt nice. I just wanted to feel nicer. And then they're like, oh, and then they, breaking my balls. And then one guy goes, yeah, I turned it the wrong way. I was checking it out, but I turned it the wrong way and I shot at the mirror. Somebody else did the same fucking thing. So it's not just me.
I wonder how many people did it that day. That's funny.
They probably went through like 6 rolls of toilet paper, and everybody's washing their hands on the towels all day. They're all wiping their hands on the towels. So who grabbed that? Who's the one person that grabbed that towel and wiped up the water on the mirror? So we've been all drying our hands with bidet water all day at this barbecue.
Oh my god!
So it's a wonder no one got food poisoning.
Wow. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting one of those because I've been listening to your mom's house, and they're all about it.
They do the Tushy one, right?
Yeah,
that's what he had.
They have 2 now.
Oh.
They have one, which is that one, which is a little bit more expensive one, and they have like a cheaper one that's like a lot more simple.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, that one's, I mean, it's nice, but I think the controls are a little bit...
Yeah. I just want to get one because I think about toilet paper. We go through so much toilet paper with 3 people. It's like 2 dudes and Amy. So we go through a lot. And it's like... If you had that, it would save money for sure. It would eventually pay for itself.
You still wipe though.
Yeah, but like once.
Yeah, as opposed to
you know 6 to 39 times depending on what you ate.
Me, it's usually easily 10.
Yeah.
No.
So I would imagine it would eventually pay for itself, and it does seem more sanitary. I mean, like Shish was talking about it. His is like fucking $800.
Oh, so he's got the fucking
Cadillac. It's got the one with the fucking dryer. Yeah, you remember
That's
that?
right.
The thing fucking retracts.
I forgot about that thing. It was mechanical. He's like, yeah, just strap it to your... Yes, I remember now.
And his, you run like hot water to it, and you can customize the fucking temperature to the user. So there's up to 4 users. So when you sit on the toilet, you hit your fucking button that corresponds to where your asshole is and the temperature you prefer. So with that one, it's just the same place every time. So
that's awesome.
But $800 awesome? I don't know, man.
Yeah, The Tushy's like, I don't know.
It's like $300, right?
No, I don't even think it's that much. Hold on, you looking or am I?
You can look.
I think it's one of the cheaper ones. Tushy.com exclusive anal HD porn videos.
That's probably not what we're looking for.
There we go. Tushy Bidet. Wow. I don't know. Have they Googled themselves recently? Someone should send them an email.
Is it bad?
Well, the first thing that came up. Here. Tushy.com.
Can you throw it up on the screen?
Here's Tushy.com. Exclusive anal HD porn videos. And Tushy videos. Xvideos.com. Tushy channel page, xvideos.com, and then bidet attachments by Tushy.
For people who poop.
So it's tushy.me.
Yeah, so they couldn't get the .com.
Starting at $69.
All right.
Let's see.
The Tushy Classic.
Pressure and angle control.
That chick is sitting in the toilet.
She's got her foot up.
Yeah. Her ass is solidly 3 to 5 inches into the toilet. Oh, so yeah, this is the thing you were talking about.
Yeah,
the dial.
No electricity or plumbing. So you get the silver, the royale, or the noir. I don't know what that means. I think it's the button.
So it just uses water pressure to do all the things that it's doing.
Right. This one, the Tushy Spa's temperature control.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So it's like fucking $80-$90. Maybe I should get one of these.
They got bamboo toilet paper.
Why are they selling toilet paper when their tagline is "Stop wiping"?
Well, it's better for the environment.
Well, yeah. You can get a subscription for bamboo toilet paper.
I don't know. I looked at it.
I'm gonna get one.
I figure,
if they're that cheap.
so it's. I don't understand the silver thing, the Royale. Oh, it's just the.
I got the Tushy Royale.
Oh, check this out. Here we go. So this is the silver. This is the noir one, and it's got gold buttons and a black seat.
Nice.
And Royale is gold buttons with white, and then I would just get silver. Who the fuck would get gold? If you have a fucking bidet with like golden knobs and shit, fucking Donald Trump has a golden bidet. If you have a golden bidet, you're a douche. You just are. And you're able to.
You hear about him saying that the fucking, I think they got it on tape, but he said that the fucking White House was a piece of shit. He said it's one of the worst places I've ever had to stay. It's because it has to be like gaudy and fucking gold and ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm
going to get one of those, and I think we need to do reaction videos.
Just like
said
from neck
that he
up,
did.
from bust up.
They did. He said that they did reaction videos on Instagram.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
absolutely have to do that then.
That'd be pretty funny. But I mean, you've already used one, so.
Well, I mean.
Not really.
I just
sprayed your butthole.
I just sprayed my butthole, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice." The only thing is, like, it rolls forward, and some of it gets on your balls. So I worry about my balls smelling worse than they already do.
Well, isn't it cleaning them slightly?
I mean, it is, but you still you're getting shit water on your nuts. That's like bothers me.
I don't think you're actually getting shit water on your nuts.
Could have been just the angle, though.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't play with the controls, the angle, and everything. I didn't want to mess up Kurt's settings. I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh, my God.
I don't think he likes it, though. He was just like, nah, Cindy's said to get a bidet, so we got a bidet. Me, I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
If you don't want it.
I mean, I think I'll get one, but Shish put it the best way. He's like, how is having a clean asshole weird?
Yep.
Indeed. It makes sense.
Truer words were never spoken. Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like today I was like, hey, Matthew, can you go buy toilet paper? Because there isn't any. Because you have to ask him.
I also got a nice email from I don't think she's a listener, but her name is Sergeant Kristen.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
And it says, "My dear, you are looking so nice." And that was during open mic. So it kind of threw me off. And I haven't...
that probably won't help me at all if you throw it up. Oh wait, I'm already logged in your email.
Oh, awesome.
Sergeant Kristen. Oh, well, you can get her last name. Don't say it.
I won't. I got it already. I already have it up on Facebook here. Yeah, see?
That is a photoshopped picture.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 100%. That is not her face on that body.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
That is... Yeah, so she's a chaplain in the U.S. Army, apparently.
And I'm looking so good.
Former president of the United States. She studied at USA at United States. She went to the U.S. Air Force Academy. This is not a real person. Yeah, go back, because it says that she was the president of the United States.
In USA Today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Former president of the United States at USA Today.
Mm-hmm. Lives in New York, New York. She's single and from Los Angeles. So this is not a real person.
Oh, well.
you
sure?
excited?
Maybe I should friend her or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'll get to the bottom
give
of
her your
it.
Social Security number.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's really funny.
It reminds me of Kyle.
Yeah. That was good.
Anyway, so there's that. Did you find anything to talk about?
Oh,
we were
wait.
talking about? I found.
She sent it to me, too.
No way.
Mm-hmm. She said, "My dear, you are looking so nice."
Okay, so now you know it's fake.
Yeah. She must have gotten a hold of one of our cards with both our email addresses. Or it could have been a Facebook post.
Something.
Oh, yeah, it's in every Facebook post we put up.
Yeah. Every single one.
So it's just somebody trying to scam us. But that's funny. You want to reply?
Yeah. You want to do it from yours?
Yeah, so I'm just going to say, hey, glad to hear from you.
Thanks. I've been working out.
Thanks. I've been working out.
I like...
No, I want to keep it simple.
Oh, we'll ratchet it up as we go?
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Oh, cool. This is good.
Because if she goes like, yeah, I was listening to the show, I saw you thought my profile picture was fake, then it might be really fun. But it's probably just a bot that's looking through Facebook posts for email addresses.
At what end? To what end is...
To scam you.
Scam us how, though? Why would they do that, though?
You never know, man. Dude, there are a lot of bots that they're just trying to verify that the email is real.
Oh, so us responding might trigger a response from a bot or a real person, in which case we can fuck with them.
Yeah. So it should be fun.
I like that.
Did you just get really loud?
Me?
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah.
I started talking closer to the mic.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry. I've been talking like over here like a fucking... We got these new, mic arms.
Yeah.
And they're great.
$12.
$12. They weigh nothing, but...
Mine hasn't moved at all. I think if we don't fuck with them, they're going to be perfectly fine for a while.
Yeah, we have much more room for activities.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of why...
I was feeling a bit cluttered over here last week because I'm always running like 3 cameras and a laptop, and then I got the mic stand taking up all this real estate right in front of me, so my computer is to the left of the mic stand, and my camera's to the right, and then where I'm doing the show titles is to the right, so it's directly in the way. Now I can look over it at my computer and type underneath. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Much easier.
Yeah.
So...
So do you want to... where are we at here?
We're at 50.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Jabbering
we'll
on
listen to
like
some
a
Babe
monkey in a
Patrol.
tree.
So tonight, Babe Patrol is playing at, I believe, Bacchus.
Hold on. Let's get there. Let's give them a proper
Yeah.
plug. We were trying to secure them for an interview or just an interview or
but
a
they
hangout.
have jobs. They live in New York City.
Yeah.
So they weren't going to get up here until like a little bit before their show. So the only option was for us to go to New Paltz and record with the remote, which we already did a remote interview with them. I kind of wanted them to come on and do a show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I wanted.
So that didn't work out, but we want to promote their new album, which is
it's called Sugar, Spice, and Vodka on Ice, and it's their new EP. It's available on Apple and Spotify, from what I can tell. And tonight they're going to be playing in New Paltz at Bacchus Pool Hall. So if anybody's listening right now,
sorry.
Check them out. Jesus Christ.
That was a little preview.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, however, we are going to Kingston to check out Shadow Witch for their live recording of their feature-length album. Sun Killer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're going to be playing the whole album back to back. Lots of friends of the show are going, I believe. Francis Dean said they'd be there. Maybe Logan too. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to shoot a little video and we're going to record an interview. And that interview will be released at some point when Ryan is gallivanting around Europe.
Yeah, I'm going to be away for, I think, 2 Mondays.
Yeah.
When are you going away?
So I think we could. Monday's a Memorial Day.
Okay.
So we fly out the next day. So we can do that Monday, and I'll be back before the next show.
Okay.
So we'll do a Memorial Day show, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't have anyone booked, but maybe we can figure out some way to
book somebody.
Yeah, get the holiday integrated. I don't know. So we'll figure something out. I mean, that's still a little ways away, but so we'll have that show, and then we'll have the following show, and then you'll be gone for 2 weeks. So we'll try and get some content out there for you. I would like to have, at least maybe we'll do one show, just have it in the can and not do a live stream and then release it.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. We'll have some content for you, but it'll also give me a little bit of a break, and I can catch up on all my videos. So there'll be a lot of stuff coming out, just maybe not a podcast episode.
Right. So
yeah.
All right, let's take a break. What do you got?
Yeah. So
let me
off
just
of the new album.
Let me pause the recording because
What?
Let me pause the recording and not the live stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Well, wait.
I don't know what's better. Keeping it on the just
do
let
on
it go.
Both.
Yeah. All right.
That's fine.
All right. So we'll be right back.
So later when you cut it together, just do 30 seconds of the song instead of the whole thing. Yeah, they're not signed to a label, so we'll be fine.
Alrighty.
All right. So this is Delusional Girl from Bay Patrol off of Sugar, Spice, and Vodka on Ice.
Ever since I met you, I haven't been able to sleep. I don't know what you're thinking, but I hope you're thinking of me. Just a delusional girl in the world of make-believe. How would I recognize you? I don't even recognize me. But clearly I can't get you out of my head. I'm going mental thinking of what you've said. Saying right now is not the right time. Time will tell if you were supposed to be mine. Well, I will wait. I promise you, you're the one for me. I'm the one for you. You picked me up when I was down. I lost my heart, but that's what you found. I will wait. I promise you. Could this be love? Could this be fate? I promise you. I will wait. I will wait for you. Wasting time, that's all I've been doing lately. My mind's been racing around you, baby. The headache increases every time I hear your name. I can't stop talking about you, I think I'm going insane. But clearly I can't get you out of my head. I'm going crazy thinking of all the things that you've said. Like I just need to erase this girl so you
Hi, I'm Andy Reid from Catskill Cabin Conversations on WGXE 90.7 FM. You're listening to Dead Radio Podcast. Enjoy. Do not fear.
All right. And we're back.
My only problem with this,
Yeah. You got to
it
loosen.
should have been reverse threaded.
You got to loosen. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
In order for me to have it in this configuration. If it was coming from the other direction, it'd be fine.
Right.
But
You loosen
I need-
that and you can
yeah,
turn
I
it all
just-
you
I
want,
need to
but
get a
you want.
I need to get a shit ton of Loctite to put on it. Sorry for the logistics.
Should I play that?
Huh? No, we're already done with it. We didn't play Crafted Cup logistics on the air before either.
Well, I mean, that was just news. That was Hudson Valley News. That was in the Post. I don't know if you know.
Hudson Valley News.
Yeah, we're back, and we still have nothing else.
Yeah, that is true.
I have a little thing. I guess some hiker got lost at in Big Indian.
Okay.
And
that's where we go camping.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently a man who went missing while hiking in the Hudson Valley was finally found in the woods 5 days later. And this is August 7th. This was reported on Tuesday around 11 a.m. 60-year-old Wayne Lamacella?
Not going to work here anymore?
Yeah, from Middletown in Delaware County, left his home to go hiking in the Big Indian Wilderness in Ulster County around 6:30 p.m. Lamacella called 911 and reported that he was lost. Wow, he got cell reception? Jesus. We never did. We would have been fucking dead.
For sure, yeah.
Lost, needed help. Last seen in the area of the Seeger Trailhead. 5 days, over a dozen deep. A dozen? That's all they got? Over a guy? 12 people?
Well, because they knew he was alive, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he kept calling. What would you do in that situation? Do you leave your cell phone? You just turn it off, and when I would turn it on?
Yeah, I think. You see, I don't know.
Or you throw it into battery saver and not touch it.
It really fucking depends. Because if you call 911, they should be able to figure out where you are.
Triangulate,
yeah,
if you will.
With the proper... I mean, it doesn't work that way in the movies, but they can get an approximate location just by what cell towers you're pinging off of.
Or you could just call them and just describe your surroundings, and they'll be able to find you.
Yeah, I'm between five trees. It's at least 5 trees.
They look like maples, or they could be oak. I'm not really sure, but I know those are pine trees. Are those spruce?
I don't know. I feel like the thing is, if you just keep walking downhill in the Catskills, you'll find fucking people.
Or at least water.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, come on. I've gotten lost up there before because I had to go off trail when I fucking ran into a bear. Did I tell you about that?
What? Oh, yeah.
I fucking came around a corner and there's a bear 6 feet away from me. It looked at me and then ran in the other direction, the direction I was going. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not going that way. So I just made a left into the woods and went off trail. Because I was like, if I just go to the bottom, I'm going to hit the Esopus, and then I could just follow it to my car. So that's what I did. It took fucking 4 hours, but I didn't get lost.
And you didn't get eaten by a bear.
I didn't get eaten by a bear. Dude, I never went in the woods without fucking pepper spray ever again after that.
Yeah. But didn't you say it just ran off, though?
Yeah, it just ran away.
Yeah,
I thought it was a dog or something. And I was like, oh, that's not a dog.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this story, and what stuck out the most for me was you said, all that stuff that you learn about what to do when you see a bear, all out the window.
Yeah, it's just
I
gone.
forgot everything. I didn't go for my gun. I didn't do anything. I just walked backwards and fell.
Yeah.
Did you?
I
you tripped and fell?
3 steps backwards and tripped over a root and landed flat on my fucking ass. landed on my ass, and then the bear turned around and looked at me, and then just ran away down the fucking trail where I was going. So, yeah. All those things that people say, like, oh, don't move, don't do this, don't do... You don't fucking remember any of it in the moment. All you see, there's like, the fucking thing was like 500 or 600 pounds. Easy.
Yeah. Big ass
Easy.
black bear.
Yeah. Probably at the shoulder was like middle of my chest. Thing was fucking huge, and it was like, I would say, like, I can't tell you for sure, but it was less than 20 feet away.
Part of me thinks that it was 20, it was 20 yards away, and it was a cub. Like, that's what I think,
No,
just because you're so shit scared.
No, because this part of the trail, it's kind of windy, and it's really closed in.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember exactly where it was, because every time I go through there, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is that spot. So the distance that you can even see is no more than 20, 30 feet. So it was definitely close. I mean, the way I remember it, I would just say it was like fucking 10 feet away. But just realistically, let's say it's 20 feet. But it was not, I mean, if it was a cub, I would have fucking tripped over it. It was like, it was big.
Well, Lamicella was barefoot but still able to walk on his own. The person who spotted Lamicella called the police and helped the 60-year-old to the end of the Hiram Todd Road in Hardenburg. After DEC forest ranger positively identified him, Margaretville.
Oh yeah.
So close to 500 people were. All right, that's better.
I wonder why he was barefoot.
Oh wait, it was. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I stopped after I said 5 days. A dozen DEC forest rangers, K9 unit, New York State Police Aviation Unit helicopter with infrared camera, like Predator. 4 K9 units from the New York State Federation of Search and Rescue Teams, and volunteer firefighters from 6 area fire departments. Okay, so he had an army looking for him.
Yeah,
so
that cost $25,000.
This dumb motherfucker. Yeah. Man, I want to find out if he's done anything else, like if there's anything more about him. I'm curious. Just a quick Google search. But I've always wondered that. That's always been my thing. I have an okay knowledge of the woods. You're a little bit better than me. A lot better, I would say. You have more knowledge. But
you're in better shape.
But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about all the skills that you read on paper, how well they work practically. But I mean, like when we went and we tried like making traps and doing this and doing that.
I guarantee if I got lost in the Catskills, I would fucking starve. But I wouldn't die of dehydration. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Because I've gone up there with a lot less water than I'd need to survive for 3 days, and I've always found water.
Yeah.
Because I know where to find it, and I know what to look for. But there's not a lot of wildlife up there, so there's not a lot to eat. And there's only vegetation up there that's edible for like 3 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'd be fucking hungry, but I wouldn't die. That, and like in my wallet, I have a way to make fire, On my keys, I have a way to make fire.
I don't set foot in the woods without like 3 ways to make fire and 3 more ways to make it easier to make fire.
Yeah, exactly. Worst case scenario, I fucking lose my bag because of a bear grabs it or something like that. Like I have a Fresnel lens magnifying glass in my wallet at all times, and like that you can bring on a plane. You can bring fucking everywhere. I have a knife I can't bring that on a plane, but I have one of those stupid little wallet knives.
Mm-hmm.
That would help. 550 cord fucking bracelet. It's not that hard. I wear a wristwatch. The 90% of the reason that I wear a wristwatch is so that I know what direction fucking north is.
I think one of the most important things and one of the most overlooked things is a metal cup.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. I keep a canteen with a metal cup in my bag.
Yeah,
because you got all this water, now you got to boil it. In what? Yeah. Everybody...
Yeah.
Every time I've ever watched Naked and Afraid and somebody brings a cup, I go, I think that was smart. That was smart. That was smart.
Yeah, as long as you're confident enough to make a fire.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, like, in this situation, even if you were to catch something from the water, average situation, you're going to be rescued within 5 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're by water, even if you have, a fucking amoeba or something really horrible in your system, You can stay hydrated enough to stay alive. If you don't drink the water, you're dead in 3 days.
Yeah.
You know? But how long did it take to find him? 5 fucking days?
Mm-hmm.
If that guy if he didn't drink water out there, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, it's like, you know, for me, I'd rather have the ability to make fire than the ability to boil water. Because even this time of year, it could be 40 to 50 degrees up there. You know, that's enough to kill, especially a 60-year-old man. That's enough to kill you.
Mm.
You know, and I'm also wondering why he was barefoot. It's probably because his hiking boots didn't fit very well and his fucking feet were bloody.
You think so?
Guarantee it.
That's what that stood out to me too.
Every fucking time I have gone hiking, the first 5 to 10 times I went hiking, I went, "Wow, these boots suck." You need to spend $200 on a good pair of boots for hiking, and they need to fit properly. And you need to go to a place like Eastern Mountain Sports where they will help you pick out boots. Because if you just go to fucking Gander Mountain,
Can you still go to Eastern Mountain Sports?
I don't know.
Are they still open?
I think so, yeah. But you go to fucking, you know, Gander Mountain or whatever, and you just pick out boots that are the, you know, your size, 10.5, whatever. That might not be the right size, and then you're not wearing the right socks. You wear cotton fucking socks, dude. You're fucked. You know, most of the people that hike that hike these fucking trails hundreds of miles a year, they're wearing $300 to $400 boots, and their socks are $25 a pair. You know what I mean? You have to do that shit. I'd rather be barefoot, but you know, I'm getting old now, so I can't walk around barefoot as well as I used to.
Eastern Mountain Sports stores in Hudson Valley is closing down after the parent company declared bankruptcy.
Oh, wow.
So you are no longer going to Eastern Mountain Sports.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Is that store still open? Do they have a clearance thing?
South Road Poughkeepsie and White Plains Post Road. That was in April, so I'm assuming it's completely closed.
Damn.
Brooke, do you know if that's closed? Eastern Mountain Sports? Never mind.
Because if they're not, I'm going to go buy a bunch of shit.
Jessica would know.
Did you see the fucking Bob's Burgers?
Which one?
With it was supposed to be Eastern Mountain Sports. And there was like a really pushy salesman. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. It was like the latest one, right?
Yeah. There's like a really pushy salesman, and then he falls asleep in the fucking tent and wakes up after they're closed.
Oh, I have something here. What's going on in Weedsboro? It's been a long time. All right, Brooke's trying out the fornication seat. It's no longer the sex chair. It's the fornication seat.
Okay, yeah, by the way, Eastern Mountain Sports in Poughkeepsie did close.
Yeah. So, Weedsport, what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Congratulations to Kathleen S. from Weedsport on her $12,000 win at Del Lago Resort and Casino.
She won $12,000, huh?
$12,000.
Doing what?
Playing Five Treasures fucking slot machine.
Jesus.
The goddamn worst waste of money ever.
Yeah.
Apparently she did it on $40. So, yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Good for you. Did I tell the story about me playing slots in Detroit with Denny?
No.
I was on a job. I don't know if I've told this story. If I have, I apologize.
I haven't heard it.
I was in Detroit on a job for my old job, and not the new job. Like, I don't travel. I'm not travel. I'm like a mercenary barista or something.
Well, eventually, when Tanner starts franchising all over the country,
A mercenista.
Maybe he'll travel around. A mercenista.
That's how. Like, I think part of me wants to get so good at making lattes and stuff like that like I'm sought after. But the other part of me would rather just have.
No, that doesn't exist, right?
Sure, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's
Like-
it's not like
It's
in
not like
fucking
Roadhouse.
Yeah, it's not like
or
that.
Cocktail.
Yeah, yeah. The bouncer circuit. That doesn't exist. That's a made up.
There's
thing.
no such thing
And
as a barista
it's
circuit?
so obviously made up that it's ridiculous. Because what the fuck would that even be?
Should we do?
Did you fucking hear about ESPN?
No.
For a few hours, they had it ESPN 8 the Ocho. I'm dead fucking serious.
No, I heard about it. I
Yeah.
thought they were permanently doing it.
No, it's not permanent. It was like a special thing.
Oh, I heard they were just doing it I knew it. I had a feeling.
Yeah,
Like, they're changing it to the Ocho, and I guess it was.
No, they did just like a joke channel, and I think it was just online only. But
what if we do? We'll add it to the wall. A parody of Roadhouse, but at like a barista at a coffee house.
I mean, I guess it could work, but you'd need to be pretty careful.
Java House.
Yeah. I think it could work, but I would really need to watch Roadhouse again to pick out scenes that would work.
I think it would be better as a trailer.
Yeah.
Like if we watched the Roadhouse trailer a few times and then like just insert barista stuff where the bar stuff is happening.
I could see.
It's only gonna be funny to us. I think.
Yeah, I could see one shot where two people were like aggressively steaming milk next to each other, like in a competition.
Anyway, Detroit, yeah. So I'm away on a job. There's not much of a story to it. It's just like the slot machines they're dog shit. I'd never been to a legit casino really before. One other time I was up in Verona, New York. What is that up there?
I don't fucking know.
Somebody's losing their mind. There's a Indian casino, Native American casino, whatever.
I think they've accepted that nomenclature.
So there's one up there. I played some roulette a little bit, and then that was it. But here now it's like our day off on the job, and we're going to the casino for a few hours to hang out. And I'd never really been to a real one, so Denny's kind of showing me around this and that. Denny's the guy I worked with. He was like, way older than me. He's like my father's age. So he's showing me the deal. I like to play the slots, So we sit down in front of the slots, and I immediately lose not half, I would say a third of my money. Like immediately within 15 minutes. I was like, okie dokie, we're not doing this anymore. I'm just pumping money. I'm winning back $2, losing $5. I'm just losing money constantly. I'm like, I'm going to go play roulette because I know how to play that, and I didn't do so bad last time. I broke even. So I lost a bunch of money.
Roulette is which game again?
Roulette's the one where you spin the thing.
Oh, okay.
And you throw the ball. And you got to bet on the.
But aside, that's the one I was thinking of. But I think aside from slots, that's like the most stacked against you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You lose a lot, but the thing is, you play expecting to lose. So you kind of like. At least this is the way I play. I always play like larger bets on like odds or evens or red or black. Basic stuff, but the quads or doubles, just stay with me here. I'll play like just a little bit because if you hit on those, the payout's better. If you hit on the other ones, the payout's not as high, but you're not losing totally. Like I'm just trying to. If I just spread out if you spread out way too much, it just gets hairy, and then you're like you can't keep track of everything. So I try to keep it as simple as possible. I ended up getting eaten alive on the video ones too. Like I found video ones that are nice and easy. I got fucking killed on those too. So I was like, fuck me. So I go to a real table with a human and real people, and I start playing that. Won all my money back and broke even. I think no, that's not true. I lost $1. I lost $1.
That's fine.
So I go to cash.
Are you getting free drinks out of it at least?
No, I mean I wasn't like fucking high roller table with a monocle in my eye and drinking fucking custom made martinis. Like it just or I should say custom recipe. So I go back to cash out. I cash out. I lost $1. No big deal. And I was like, I turn around to Denny. I go, yeah, I lost $1. He goes, no, you won. You won. Like, how much did you lose? It's like I lost $200 playing slots.
So fucking stupid.
He sat on his ass for hours.
There is nothing fun about a casino for me. There's just nothing.
He was fucking pissed.
Like I'll buy a lottery ticket every once in a while, but that's more just maybe I'll win $50. You know what I mean? But I'll buy a $2 scratch off ticket 5 times a year.
Yeah,
that's the most I gamble. And at first I was like, I have kind of an addictive personality. Maybe I shouldn't go near that. But then I went to a casino. I was like, this isn't fun. There was nothing fun about it.
I'm believe it or not, I'm incredibly conservative with money. I never used to be, but now, I don't know, just owning a house, you start to squeeze your wallet a little bit more. But, yeah, both times I was in a casino,
That's
it really doesn't...
But everybody's always like, oh, yeah, it's, it's for the fun of it. You could spend $200 or, you go out to dinner and drink all night. I was like, well, it sounds like I would much rather do that.
Yeah, what the way I do it is I just approach it like, okay, how much money do I have to lose? Completely fucking lose.
Yeah.
$100? Okay. So I walk in with $100 expecting not to walk out with $100.
Yeah.
Basically, my job the entire time is to make sure I walk back out with $100. If I don't, oh well, that's what I planned on losing, So I actually have a decent amount of time if you stick to the game plan. It's the people who are like...
Run to the ATM.
Yeah. Well, here's the rest of the story. We tour the facilities a little bit, grab a drink, calm Denny down a little bit. We leave. We get into the elevator, and we're going down. And remember, this is Detroit, the Port Jervis of the United States. And... we're riding the elevator down. We stop on a floor, and this guy gets in, and he's wearing a stained blue shirt, dark blue shirt, stained, loose fitting. He's wearing basketball shorts, also blue, and white socks and sandals. His hair's a mess. He doesn't look like he's had a good day. He is leaning against the wall, like against his fist, like this against the wall, like, he's like that, waiting, just staring at the door, waiting to get the fuck off of the elevator. And
so this is leaving the casino?
Leaving the casino. We get to the parking garage. He goes one way, we go the other. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, that guy looked like hell. And Denny all of a sudden pipes up like he was reading my fucking mind. He goes, that guy just lost his paycheck.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. The thought didn't I was like, man, he must have got beat up. But chances are we rode the elevator with a severe gambling addict.
Yeah.
And he just fucking
lost everything.
Blew his shit again.
Yeah.
And he was going home to sink himself into a bottle of booze or whatever.
Yeah.
He just had to shit. One of the two.
Yeah. I mean,
he was
you never
focusing
know.
on not
that
shitting his
guy
pants.
Could just be like a fucking high roller with just horrible fashion sense.
Yeah, there's that too.
You never fucking know.
I don't know, man. He was just, once he got on, because we were fine. Denny was fine. We were joking and stuff. Once he got on the elevator, you could feel the mood in the room, in the box, just go, just power down. No one was talking anymore. I didn't want to say anything. We just all stared ahead, and I looked at this dude out of the corner of my eye. You could just feel the anger coming off of him. It was awful. But I'm not that. Scott, I've been to Scott's house a bunch of times, and he'll host fucking poker, blackjack.
Yeah, you see, that's fun for me. That's worth it.
I lose my ass on those, and I just, I get my ass kicked because these guys are maniacs. They do it all the time, so they're really fast paced, especially poker. I can't keep up with them. It's too fast. I don't play enough to be that good.
Why did we stop doing poker nights? We used to do that every week.
I don't know. It just got, life, and I almost flipped the whole table over one time.
Well, the most you were gonna lose is $5 fucking.
I know. I get really competitive. It's not so much about the money winning; it's winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like me against someone else. Was my job what? Oh yeah, that was the other thing.
Yeah.
We kept, my last job. I'd kept getting called away and everything like that.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it just kept getting. Yeah. I got a phone call today about from a certain small business who was losing his mind about a certain someone else. Okay.
So
it was interesting.
So
just to let you know, I let everybody know out there who's worried about me working at a coffee shop, like Ed.
Yeah.
My dad's friend Ed looking at me like I just told him that I have a heroin addiction.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, when you want a, real job or...
So
Everything's fine.
Yeah, let's
it's
get in,
all
let's
just
get into that a little
fine.
bit. When it comes down to fucking brass tacks, how much less money are you making? Let's not talk about,
Not
exact numbers, but is it like it's like a living wage?
It's not much less
for 25 hours a week.
It's not much less.
know?
No. I mean,
And
the only
you're-
reason like this last month has been a little rough because it's been slow at the shop. That's
Yeah.
all.
But it's like
But school's coming back, so
the
it's about
thing
to
is,
the
the thing is, like, I'm making enough to live off of, even if I didn't do the photography stuff.
Yeah.
I would make enough for me to live off of with the standard of living that I have right now, working 25 hours a week. How many fucking people can say that? How many fucking people can say that?
It's
I
just-
mean, per hour, I'm making more than I did as a mechanic.
For some people,
Per hour.
For some people, it's amazing
Yeah.
that I don't have a career at a shitty fucking company that I could care less about.
Yeah.
Instead of having a job that I enjoy at a business that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I feel okay. And the funny thing is, like, I got rid of all that craziness, and now the podcast is getting bigger. So that's taking up that space that I needed for the podcast has now been filled by the podcast. And now it's just like, God, I need more space. Where can I get more space?
Yeah, I'm already like, yeah, it might not be like if we ever got to a point where this was making money, we would need to obviously take more time and devote more time to it. But at this point, it's just going to be like, I just need to give up some of my free time and actually be more like watch less fucking TV.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we're going to be at the Arlington Street Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember that. What day is that?
I don't remember.
September 16th.
Yeah.
It's the day before the thing. I already talked about this. It's the day before we leave.
Yeah.
We already talked about this. Well, Arlington Street Fair, we're going to be doing that. We got to figure out if we're going to do this thing. Yeah. Bro, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to do this thing with Logan.
I mean, I have the day off, so
Yeah.
why the fuck not? It's free. We might as well do it. And
Yeah.
then it's, check out all those bands that we like.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? So if you're opening that day and I'm off, just fucking come by whenever you can. Just, check out the bands. So yeah, Arlington
Might be
Street
worth it.
Fair is definitely September 16th, and it's the 18th annual street fair, and their website is really annoying. Yeah, so it starts around 12, I guess.
12 to 6.
12 to 6.
Reaches from the corner of Fulton and College View to the eastbound arterial. You're going to want to start at Fulton and College View. That's where all the
Yeah.
stuff is happening. That's where all the goodness is.
Yep.
The farther you go toward the
Yeah,
closer you get to the arterial, the more thin the herd gets.
Yeah. So
That's where they put the cops.
We will be right
showing
next
off their
to
new toys.
We'll be right next to Crafted Cup, solidifying our fucking branding with Crafted Cup.
Yep.
So people start associating the show with the coffee shop.
Yes, that's exactly what we want. So Tanner has no choice
Yeah.
but to conform.
Yeah. So
It's us.
yeah,
and-
his response was, I guess that would be fine. To the booth. Because since he has technically two storefronts,
he gets two spots.
he gets two spots.
Mhm.
Because they're not going to put like his competition in front of his shop.
Yeah.
So last year, Big Gay Hudson Valley had a booth. This year, we're getting it. So
That's
yeah,
right. Fuck you, big gay Hudson Valley.
They just moved.
Oh.
Yeah. So it kind of dissolves when they moved. So
I know all of that.
I know, but it was funny. So yeah, we're gonna be giving away stickers and whatever magnets we have left over, and
We got big stickers.
We are not gonna be playing a clip show, I don't think,
When?
because
You got it.
unless I make one that's a little cleaner.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't have you talking about your shitting and like.
So what the hell are we
and
gonna
anything,
have?
Like, you ever shit your pants?
There's no real
No,
funny
just-
clips of this show.
No. I mean, I could cut together a clean one; it'd be fine. But I don't really think that we need to.
Mm.
Well, no, we'll just have fucking stickers, and maybe we'll order some more shirts.
I'll bring Timmy.
Yeah.
Send him up. Scare
it'll be
away the
fun.
little kids.
I'm going to fly the drone around for sure. So chances are he's going to have you open and me close.
Okay.
So
Should we bring John the fisherman too?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll
He's
get
talking about
broken.
the lamp. For those who haven't seen Dead Radio Podcast, the movie,
I want to.
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, we haven't promoted that at all.
No,
It's been a nightmare.
it has like no views.
I know. It's sad.
Let's check it out. Dead Radio Podcast.
This is basically a catch-up episode where we talk about how
Not even-
everyone's doing.
Where's all our videos? A moment of silence for Jason Fulham. Dead Radio Podcast, the movie, has 44 views.
That's not bad.
It's not good. Bermuda Trunk Ether Frolic has more. That's just Adam.
It has Adam chicking.
So anyway, that's been up for 2 weeks. So if you guys want to check out Dead Radio Podcast, the movie, it is on our YouTube channel.
Literally type in Dead Radio Podcast, the movie, and YouTube.
The movie.
The movie.
Yeah. And you can see this weird movie that makes no sense out of context that we made. It does feature Ryan Bosch's ass crack.
And Hudson Valley Transmitter.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, what do you think? Just doing a quick one.
Good. Yeah.
Hour and 26. I think we
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of titles.
All I had was a medical cannabis manufacturer in Dutchess. I mean, we can pop into that real quick.
Yeah,
Let's see what that's about. Hold on. Ein Minuten bitte. That's the one thing in German that I know, it's a real phrase.
Yeah.
Can use it.
Let's hang on a minute.
Yeah, it's the one thing that I know. So I can tell people to hang on a minute.
Einen kleinen Problemo.
De religione. Watch out, Izzard. What is that? Dress to Kill?
It's Dress to Kill, yeah.
Company can manufacture medical marijuana in Ulster County. State says two dispensaries coming to Dutchess County. Company that 2 years ago was denied a request to grow and manufacture medical marijuana in northern New York will be allowed to do so in Ulster County. Paliatech New York, based on Long Island, is among 5 companies given permission by the State Department of Health to manufacture and dispense medical marijuana to improve patient access across the state. 2 new dispensaries operated by other companies will be in Dutchess County, the state said in the same announcement. So not immediately clear where Paliatech New York's Ulster County operation will be. Neither company spokeswoman. So it's basically like, yeah, you're getting them, but we're going to surprise you.
Yeah.
So
I'm just tired of the half measures. Just legalize it. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if this is just a way. I mean, this could be some inside baseball type shit where they have this medical thing and they're going to put everything in place and then send it through, like ease everybody into what's coming maybe.
I think if they just did
it's hard to
if they just did a public referendum, it would pass.
It's hard to imagine that our politicians would have that much foresight into something like this.
I don't think so. It's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, allowing patient. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo signed a law in July 2014 allowing patients with cancer, AIDS, Parkinson's disease, and certain other medical conditions to obtain non-smokable versions of marijuana that can be ingested or vaporized. And it's basically, there's epilepsy, spinal cord injuries, inflammatory bowel disease, which is IBS, and I'm kind of on the ragged edge of that. No, it's already.
I bet you could justify it.
I need to know who to go to.
Yeah.
To talk to my doctor.
I have.
Doctor. Yeah, Brooke got a call from my doctor, said I was supposed to be there. I'm like, I thought I canceled that. I don't know.
You could just go in and just be like, I have eye problems.
Neuropathies, Huntington's disease, and I believe chronic pain, seizures, severe nausea, persistent muscle spasms, wasting syndrome. What the fuck is that? I think they just recently added PTSD to that too, but I could be wrong. Check your facts on that one. So, so Dutchess County, unspecified locations. I would imagine that I heard that one of them was going to be Newburgh, which seems like a
Seems like a bad idea.
All right. I thought I was pausing because I was about to say something that was a little too much, but since you agree so vehemently, yeah, it is a bad fucking idea.
Jesus,
Now
what
at the
fuck
Honda
was that?
Summerbration
Fuck
sales
you.
event.
That's the
Honda Summerbration sales event.
Summerbration.
Dead Radio Pomcast.
Oh, God, he
Pomcast.
smells so bad. I gotta fucking
Oh, the dog.
give him a wash. Give him a scrubbing. All right. So on that note, let's do this, and we'll say goodbye. Yeah. We should probably promote the Shadow Witch show, right? Shadow Witch will be playing in Kingston tonight. As soon as I find out where, I'll let you know.
Isn't it the Anchor?
I think it is the Anchor.
Yeah.
Ein Minuten bitte. It is the Anchor.
Yeah.
Sun Killer Live tomorrow, August 12th, at the Anchor in Kingston. That's 744 or 746 Broadway, Kingston, New York. Show starts at 9, and it goes to 1 a.m. Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't go that long.
Do they have an opener?
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we'd have to go to the Anchor website to find out more information. But, yeah, so we're going to be there. Stop in if you want to check it out. They're going to be doing the entire album, Sun Killer, live, for a live recording.
We will be there. If you see someone wearing a Dead Radio podcast shirt, it is probably me. And ask me for a sticker, and I'll give you one.
I went to wear mine this morning, and there was just grease stains all over it.
What the fuck did you do?
I have no idea. I don't know what I do. Brooke just rolled her eyes because I'm constantly spraying my shirts with fucking OxyClean or whatever the fuck to get all these like grease. It looks like I took a sausage, and like I heated up the griddle, the pan, filled it with oil, and then dropped a sausage in it from like fucking 3 feet above it. It just looks like I was covered
it
in
hit
grease.
terminal fucking velocity before it landed in hot oil.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It just looks like oil all over
It's
me.
a fucking black shirt. Oh, did you notice this?
Yeah, the
Do
green.
you see how off-center it is? It's like totally skewed.
Oh, wow, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's really bad. I gotta call him. Get a new one. I don't like how big the logo is. I want to go back to the other ones.
The smaller ones?
Yeah. Everybody said that it was too small and too high, and I think that that's not correct.
Yeah.
So
I
I
disagree.
adjusted it for this, so I am going back to the old logo.
All right. So, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't because you wore yours today, so. And,
That'll be a fun day.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just text me if you're planning on wearing it, and I won't wear mine because I'm trying to wear one every day. Tanner was like, so when you said you were going to wear it every day, you were serious about that, huh? I was like, yep.
Tanner's used to me fucking around all the time and not
Yeah.
coming through. Then there's you. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And
Why not? It's like free promotion.
should I get these mic arms? I'm going to get these mic arms. I'm like, he ain't going to get these mic arms.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, here they are.
By the show. And they're fucking great, right?
They're great. The
Yeah.
$12
$12
worth every fucking
$12.
penny.
Yeah.
And this isn't going to really move ever.
No. I mean, I'm fucking around with mine this show, but I think it's gonna be maybe a slight elevation change.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, they're a little wobbly. They're definitely not professional level, but they're fucking fine.
Good enough for this show.
Yeah. It's great. It's
All
less
right.
cords and shit. Get to my laptop easy. It's great.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Well, I only have a couple options.
Oh, I could do this too. Oh.
He's gonna just lean back.
Days that I'm like just days where we have the Church of Satan in again or something and just lean back and let them do the show for me. This is nice. This could have been good for
your Angelite thing.
Ajna light therapy.
Ajna light. So he's currently leaned all the way back in his chair, and he just pointed the microphone at himself with this. What is this? this arm thing.
Did I talk about?
It's a microphone boom.
Did I talk about going back for another
Yeah,
session?
you did.
On the show?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So for show titles,
Show is so easy.
for show titles, we have back injury waddle.
Okay.
Don't drink from the bidet.
I kind of like that one.
The Port Jervis of the United States, and Sealfie.
I don't know. I like Port Jervis of the United States.
I think don't drink from the bidet is a little bit more indicative of what the show is about.
Yeah. Let's do that. Circle
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And we'll hashtag Sealfie. If you can even put that accent there.
Yeah, I don't know how you would. I have a Mac. I'm sure it would. I'm sure there's
sure it can fucking do anything.
I'm sure it can figure it out with the Windows computer. It just magically started working.
What? Your volume?
Yeah, remember I was having trouble? It just
garbage.
for some reason it just works now. Like I plugged it in.
Somebody did comment on the live stream. It's nice to see a Mac and a PC getting along.
Yeah, they don't get along. They work separately.
Yeah, they're independent of each other.
Yeah, we have the Mackie Pro Effects sound. Christ. Mixer board.
It's the Lappy
Mac,
360.
yeah, that's the like intermediary between the two. This is the like if they're getting a divorce, this is the mediator to the divorce. So, and we're just working together. So,
all right,
funnel it through an intermediary.
I feel like this was a pretty mediocre show.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? They can't all be zingers, but there has to be something.
Yeah.
And that,
so again,
that's
if you're
words
not,
from your mouth.
if you're not doing anything tonight, go out to Bacchus and check out Babe Patrol. If you're not doing anything tomorrow night, go out to the Anchor in Kingston and check out Sunkiller Live.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Yep.
We haven't seen Shadow Witch since the first time and only time we've ever actually seen them.
Yeah, I've talked to him a little bit
Yeah.
on social media, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Earl. I hope they're all dressed up. I'm
Yeah.
really hoping that they get all dressed up because
Yeah.
Earl's really into like the
the UV light thing.
Yeah, effects, makeup, and
Yeah.
all the UV thing. So I'm hoping that's gonna be like a black light party.
If you just quick logistics without the bumper, I think we should try and get there. I'm going to reach out to him tomorrow, and I want to try and get there early enough to do an interview before their show.
Okay.
So maybe like right at 8 or something like that. So yeah, so that's the plan. If you see me wearing a Dead Radio podcast shirt, come up and ask for a sticker, and you may have one.
If you see me probably not wearing a Dead Radio podcast,
I want you to
sticker-
wear your ill-fitting gray ones so that we don't match.
Ugh. It's like wearing a trash bag. I might as well wear a trash, like spray paint the logo on a trash bag and just wear that instead.
Yeah.
So I think I could cinch that at least. All right. I use cinch. Is that a guy word? Is it,
I don't know.
I think I picked that up from RuPaul.
I have no fucking idea.
Started season 7 again.
Don't care. Don't care.